Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Moments. Have you ever watched a video that initially seems very simple, but then suddenly turns into a long discussion just because of one or two small details? That's exactly what recently happened with a short clip showing the members going in and out of a hotel. At first glance, the video looks ordinary, but it is precisely these brief moments that sparked a wide range of interpretations, questions, and speculation from viewers. In the beginning of the video, the members are seen leaving the hotel together. From this moment alone, the impression is quite clear. They appear to be a full group moving as one unit. And logically, this assumption makes sense. When a group is seen walking together, most people naturally assume they are going to the same place, doing the same activity, and returning around the same time. However, this perception begins to shift when another part of the footage shows a different situation. In the return clip, only Jimin and Jungkook are seen coming back to the hotel. This small difference becomes the starting point for many questions from viewers. If they were seen together earlier, why are only two members returning at a certain moment? Were they not actually together throughout the entire schedule? Interestingly, the discussion did not only come from the video itself but also developed in the comments section. One viewer even directly asked the uploader about the whereabouts of the other members. According to the explanation given, only Jimin and Jungkook were observed returning in that particular moment. This means the footage simply captured only the two of them, not because other parts were missed, but because no other members were visible in that return scene. It is also important to understand that not all 7 members were seen in the same activity from the beginning. Only around 5 members appear to be involved in the recorded sequence. In a situation like this, differences in schedules, activity divisions, or movement timing are very likely. In large groups with busy agendas, this is not unusual at all. From this context, the most reasonable conclusion is that they were not always moving as a single complete group throughout the entire timeline. There is a possibility they left together at one point, then carried out different activities, and returned at different times. This is very common in tightly scheduled group activities. This idea is further supported by another clip showing them leaving the hotel together in the morning. That moment gives a strong sense of unity, as if they started the day as one group. However, the situation changes when a later clip shows Jimin and Jungkook returning only as a pair in the evening. This contrast between morning and night becomes one of the key points of discussion. The transition from a busy group atmosphere in the morning to a quieter moment at night creates a clear contrast. Without additional narration, the video only presents fragments of movement, leaving interpretation entirely to the viewers. However, this can still be understood as part of normal activities within a busy and flexible schedule. There is also a small detail that caught attention. Jimin is seen stepping out of the car first, while Jungkook follows behind and appears to wipe his mouth before entering the hotel. At first glance, this moment seems simple and without specific context. However, for viewers who pay attention to small gestures, such details often become topics of discussion. From moments like these, various reactions emerge among fans. Some treat it casually as everyday interaction, while others jokingly ask whether they might have been kissing in the car. These kinds of comments are usually based more on imagination and overinterpretation of visual closeness rather than any real evidence. In reality, close interactions in small spaces like cars often simply reflect familiarity between colleagues who have worked together for a long time. Limited space reduces personal distance, making small gestures appear more intimate than they actually are. This is not something unique to them, but a common social situation. Nevertheless, curiosity among fans continues to grow and leads to ongoing discussions online. Some analyze it lightly, while others try to connect multiple moments into a larger narrative. However, it is important to remember that most of these interpretations are not strongly supported by evidence, but rather based on individual perspectives. Factually speaking, what can be confirmed is that Jimin and Jungkook were indeed seen returning together at one point. Additionally, around 5 members appear in the recorded activity, while not all of them are visible in every clip. Everything beyond that remains speculation rather than confirmed information from the footage. Because of this, it is important not to draw overly far conclusions from limited video fragments. In busy schedules, differences in timing, personal needs, or separate agendas can easily result in members not always appearing together in every moment. On the other hand, this is exactly what makes videos like this interesting to viewers. Small captured fragments open up a wide space for interpretation. Some see it as a normal part of group dynamics, while others see deeper meaning in it. Beyond the hotel footage discussion, BTS also recently gained attention through their major concert in Tampa, held at Raymond James Stadium over 3 consecutive nights. The concert attracted around 190,000 attendees in total, showing the massive enthusiasm of fans in the United States. Tickets reportedly sold out long before the event date, reflecting high expectations for their performance after nearly 4 years without large-scale shows in the US. The atmosphere before the concert was already intense, with fans bringing light sticks, posters, and various merchandise. Inside the stadium, the energy grew even stronger as fans chanted and sang along even before the show officially began. The concert opened with a track from their latest album, setting a powerful tone from the start. Throughout the show, they performed a mix of new songs and iconic tracks like Mic Drop and Fake Love, which immediately energized the crowd. The stage production was also a major highlight, featuring large visual screens, dynamic lighting, and highly precise choreography. One of the most emotional moments occurred when they performed a segment of Arirang, a traditional Korean song with deep cultural meaning, bridging modern music with cultural heritage. The random song segment also became a unique highlight, as members spontaneously selected songs based on the mood and interaction with the audience. This made each concert feel unique and not entirely the same as others. Throughout the concert, their interaction with the audience felt warm and personal. At the end of the show, Jin shared that the experience in Tampa exceeded expectations and became one of their best moments. Other members also expressed initial nervousness, but the audience's energy turned everything into a very positive experience. The tour continues across North America, with tickets once again reported as sold out. This reflects their consistent global popularity over time. They are also preparing a documentary project that will showcase their journey, creative process, and messages about perseverance and growth as artists. In the end, whether from small moments like the hotel video or large-scale events like world concerts, it is clear how every activity of theirs draws public attention. However, it is always important to distinguish between what is actually seen and what is interpreted by viewers. Overall, the video simply shows small fragments of a busy schedule. There are moments of togetherness, as well as natural differences in movement due to packed schedules. But as usual, it is these small details that spark various interpretations among viewers. Some see it as ordinary, while others look for deeper meaning. And in the end, what can truly be confirmed is only what is actually captured on video, while everything else remains open to personal interpretation. If you have your own thoughts about this moment, feel free to share them in the comments. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Jikook Moments for more discussions like this. See you in the next video.